Starcraft. To some, a game. To others, a lifestyle.
Well, I've been playing Starcraft since the release of the game, 2010, the start of the summer, so.
Why do you play?
Why do I play? Mainly just so, I find it's really challenging, like mentally challenging for me.
Holt has a supply lead again. This man will never die.
Some extra cannons are being thrown down, which again, it's a waste of minerals.
Holt realizes he must kill a base.
Starcraft's really starting to get more international as far as interest goes. It was always here in North America, like the game company that makes it, Blizzard Entertainment, they're based out of California. So they make the games. But in Korea, they actually play it for, you know, thousands of dollars. They have professional teams, like I mentioned before, and coaches and stuff like that. So it's a huge sporting event there. And what's interesting now is with Starcraft 2, it's really starting to merge out in places like North America here. Like we have professional players coming out. We have, you know, regional commentators that will commentate games and stuff like that. It's quite an intriguing game while you're playing it. Both, like, you know, going into it, you have your strategy, and then during it something happens and you gotta, you know, think on the fly. And the game's always evolving. Like every month there's something new coming out, you know. You have to keep up on the game, which is a little bit of a taxing thing, but as far as a mental standpoint, it's really intriguing. Well, I played all sorts of types of games when I was a kid. You know, Tetris is a big one, you know, quick story on it. Parents would take us on road trips and we would take turns playing Tetris and the Game Boy in the back of the car. But they would always be like, my brother and sister would always be like, come on, he can't play Tetris, he doesn't know what he's doing and stuff. So that's when I like first experienced video games in a sense, really small age. So I think it does take a certain type of individual to actually play Starcraft, even close to the same level as I do. I would say players even above that you really need to have like set skills. A lot of those set skills is, you know, you really need quick thinking. No, I don't dream of Starcraft at all, but I know some people do. I don't know how, but. As far as where I place in Diamond League right now. In the entire league, for teams, there's over 300. So, and like any university or post-secondary education institute can participate in it.
In Korea, there are 300 Starcraft players that play for 11 Korean teams in various pro leagues. Teams are corporately sponsored, live together, and train 12 hours a day. It costs $20 million a year to sponsor a Starcraft team. Here in North America, the U.S. Air Force uses the game in their training.
Barcraft's another thing, really bridging out. You know, people actually sit down in a bar with drinks and chips and bar food and all that stuff, watch Starcraft and, you know, kick around.
Enticed by an upcoming Barcraft event in Saskatoon, we joined Taylor and his friends on their 2.5-hour trek to experience Barcraft firsthand.
The thing about Starcraft is it's filled with frustrated self-loathers who want to get better, and that's all I'm trying to do.
Top 8, yeah, but it may have been top 6 at the MLG Arena.
Give it up for all the Protoss.
Do you think you'll ever stop playing Starcraft?
There will be a point. I don't know when though, but there's always going to be a point where you got to stop something, right? Life moves on, stuff like that.